What's up? What's up? What's up?
Woohoo! What's up?
503. Happy New Year. Has all been
Happy
throwing
New
that
Year.
out there. Happy
Yeah.
New Year. Did you celebrate a big New Year's?
No, I stayed in. I'm getting older and older. You know,
Well,
though we're both the same age, but you know,
we
I'm
laid
getting older.
we laid on the couch watching TV till
Yeah,
look up and be like, hey, it's
yeah,
10 after 12. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's too much. Well, and right now with
And right now, right? So what's
the
it go
BS
out
going
and
on out
everything?
there, who wants to go out there and be around a bunch of people right now? And yeah, and the older we get, the more that we're happy just being at home.
Yeah.
just so hey, so happy New Year to everybody. Sorry I didn't do the full intro. Alban and I, we got talking about different topics on today's show, and just next thing I know, it was after 5, and let's get going, because
get
I don't
what
want
we can in, you know.
I don't want to be holding people up all day. So
Yeah.
I was gonna run through real quick. Michael, thank you for hanging out with us. Soheil and Mandy's joined us today. Nice to see you. Steve, thank you for joining us. Eddie, as always, hanging out with us. Celtic Lad hanging with us. Penn, Professor Penn, where's he been?
What's up?
I ain't seen him in a while. Hey, more than welcome to join the panel if you'd like.
Yeah,
Nature Man, nice to see you, bud. Motor Man, nice to see him. He was a bit on the show, I think week before last he came on, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Canuck, thank you for hanging out with us. And then a crazy Canuck. So, yeah, both going on. A2U Media Previews, what's up? Elthros, how you doing? The Father. Flick Chick, see her on Telegram all the time. Nice to see you. Trevor, thank you for hanging out with us again. Jim, thanks for hanging with us. Dead Man Walking, another one that's in the most of the groups with me, so nice to see him hanging out with us. And hopefully my microphone all right?
Yeah, it's good. It's right.
All right. So sorry, I hit the I went over to hit the video where I started watching the video. I started watching YouTube. So we're going to run through some different topics today. We've got a few topics that.
There's one sec. Hey, Patty G. She just jumped in.
Oh, yeah, Patty.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, we swapped sides of the skin.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You know what?
He was here before me.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Because I woke up this morning and I thought I was in Canada. Reason being because I looked out the window and there was all this white stuff everywhere. And I'm like, what in the world happened? So I got the white stuff. Stuff there.
And it wasn't from Colombia.
No, unfortunately not.
not the ones from Colombia.
I miss those days of sweeping that up into a bag, you know?
Yeah, I was always sweeping it out of a bag. Okay, so hey, Mark, what's up? So we're going all over the place. So thanks for everyone joining us today. I'll start with a big topic that just popped, I think today. It came out today. Let me see if I can share it on one of my screens here. No. Hold on a second. Let me grab this. See if this will. All right, hold on a second. Let me share my Telegram. This is my first time doing this. Let's see. There
you go, but it's not.
This make it full size?
Yeah. Well, no. This one makes it full size. Yeah.
All right, hold on a second.
There we go.
No. I was trying to pull up the image. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me grab. Basically, Finn said that he was going to close down his repository. Now, he closed down his repository. Anybody that's running the Finn add-on, he's been closing his repository, even though I had it still installed. He announced today that they were going to be basically wiping the repository. If you do not have Finn installed prior to him pulling the files, you're going to have to go find the zip files to install the Tiki art and the Finn add-on. Says that they're still going to be getting updates. You're going to be able to get scraper updates via the Finn, Finn Venom scrapers.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let me try to. If I can try to pull. Where did that damn? I just downloaded that damn image.
Oh. Downloads folder. You remember?
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Hold on a second. Let's see if this shares. Let me make sure this shares right. That photo?
Let's see. Yeah.
Tiki Peter?
Yeah. Yep.
So you got it? Is it showing it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here it says hi all over the next day or so. The repository will be cleared out of all of its zips, meaning even if you have the repository installed, you will not be able to install the Fen add-on. It will not be there. Anyone wanting to keep access to Fen should download the Fen and Tiki Art zip files now while they're still available. As long as the Venom repo is alive, you can get the Venom scrapers in the My Accounts from there. And those two dependencies, Fen uses those for you to have your scraper package, number one, so it gets updated. The other item for the My Accounts, if you've never used Venom or Fen, you're able to put your real to brid, your premiumized, all that kind of information in that My Accounts program or add-on, and it will work in both Venom and Fen. So he's saying that particular add-on, the dependency, will still be there as long as Venom's repository is live. As long as Venom's. So Venom, I know a couple times had talked about quitting. And I don't know. I get it installed now. Don't wait around. This GitHub needs to stay in its ownership so it won't be hijacked. So he will not delete the repository or the GitHub account, meaning somebody couldn't come along, because what happens is if someone can't deletes their GitHub account for a repository, someone else can create the same exact name and take over with that name, and anybody that has that repository or is using that GitHub will get the file from the second person, if that makes sense to people. And basically, we saw that with TVA years ago, or it was funny. It might have not been TVA, but it just seemed like their stuff was being installed on repositories that had closed down, and so that's called hijacking, basically getting stuff installed on your device that you don't want installed. So if you're a user of Fen, the Fen add-on, you're going to want to go ahead and get it installed. Maybe even download the zip files on your computer. If you have them on that, then you can use a jump drive or share them within your network, however you want to do it. Easiest would be a little jump drive. But you're going to want to get those files. So Fen shutting down. Have you ever used the Fen add-on?
Yes, I have. Yeah,
a good add-on.
It was. Yeah,
it's people get burned out on this. People don't understand the work that goes behind a lot of the people that keep these things running. It is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Daily fixing, and I know the Fen add-on he's been pushing a lot of updates lately. A lot of bug squashing and adding some features, but a lot of times when you'll add something or fix something, it breaks something else. So you've seen a lot of that going on with him, with his add-on. But the people that are Fen users, I know that his menu system, you can change the menu system a lot more.
Yeah.
I'd almost say that Fen is an advanced users add-on. Because you got to have a premium account of some sort,
right,
to get it to work. And doesn't Easy News and FERC work
in
Fen?
FERC works it, but yeah, both of them work in it.
So that's one of the few add-ons that allow those other two accounts to be added into it. So folks that have those accounts, they know FERC and Easy News. If you have those accounts, Fen would be your go-to on that. That's one you want to use. So it's going to be shutting down-ish. Just closing his repository. He still may be able to. He may do pushes. It's possible he pushes it through Venom, but to me, I see this as somebody just kind of taking a break, kind of taking, I don't know, a little step back.
Mhm.
You know, because
Yeah.
it gets to be a
Yeah.
lot of work. And he's
Yeah.
been doing it. He's been doing it a long time. And so you see, Motorman used to use Fen, was the best. And again, we got friends that's in our groups that love Fen, only use Fen.
Mhm.
But don't get too worked up. Just install it on whatever device you have, or I would also do this. I would go ahead and just download the zip files. Have the Tiki art
Mhm.
and the Fen add-on. Just download them and have the zips. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we got different people saying that it's a good add-on. Do you have the link to the zips? I had that. I will try to get that. Hey,
Yeah.
do me a favor. Look in the
Mhm.
Telegram group. And earlier today, somebody, I think Mark, posted a link to the zips
Okay.
for Fen add-on.
Okay.
Mark mentioned it earlier. Grab that and throw that in the side chat over there.
Okay.
And then people can grab that URL. And I mean, some Google searching, you could find it, but we'll try to go ahead and grab that for you guys so you can go ahead and get it. Just download it to your PC. You need the two files, the add-on, and you'll need the Tiki art, the arts for it. And then the other two, you'll have to install Venom's repository so that you get the Venom scrapers scrapers and the My Accounts. So you're going to want to have that.
So do you want okay. So you want the link for that in Streaming Matters?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Yeah. No, post it right in here. Post it right in there. So down in the chat where people can grab it.
Yeah.
And so people can grab that, and they can go to it even later. They can go there.
Right.
Yeah, DeB says the zips are in Telegram. So yes.
Yeah. I got them here.
So yeah, like I said, I've used that. I liked it. That add-on had advanced features. Like I said, you could change a lot of menus. If you don't like the way an add-on looks, you're like, I don't want movies and certain things in a menu that you're like, I don't ever use most viewed. Let's just say that, for example, most views. I don't use that. You can actually go into the Fen options and actually turn those things off so you don't have to see it. So that was one of the added features. You could make your own menus, and it just made it a little bit more user friendly.
I put one of them.
Oh, you're posting. How are you posting as me?
Because I'm you. We're brothers.
Brothers from another mothers.
And that's the other one there.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, is that the links to?
That's the link to the files.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So once they click on those, they have to be members of the Streaming Matters.
Oh well, Chuck, if you can grab that URL, you can throw it right here in the chat. Hold on a second. I've got to go to Chuck and give him a wrench so that he can post the URL.
Right.
All right. There you go, Chuck. So Chuck can post that URL in there. Hey, Shrinking Sharon, nice to see you at the beach. I say Chuck rolled in here late. Canuck Mark, Nature Man. So we got a few. Octavia, thank you for joining us, my dear. Let's see. Nature Man had a quick question. We'll try to keep these questions as we hit some of these topics so we don't wait till the end.
Okay.
Do you have TV Mate app to premium count? I can pay in any of the other apps needed. All right. So I have the paid version of TV Mate. I downloaded it via the Google Play Store.
It's the only way you can use it, right? Was it? Is that what it was with TV Mate? Yeah.
Well, TV Mate, it's updating all the time. I mean, I think I've seen it in some groups. I've seen the modded version. Getting the modded version, you're not going to get certain features. So I paid for it. I went through the Google Play Store, and I want to say when I clicked it, it said, I could want premium, and then I put my information. I could go through and pay for it. I went ahead and paid for it. Try it out free, but there's a lot of things that are not enabled.
Yeah.
I mean, you and me, there's so many things in TV Mate. And I turned on my damn clock. and hey, I ain't turned it off since.
See?
So
I'll say this, right?
So I'm gonna, folks. So people don't know what we're talking about. In TV Mate, one of the options and I thought it was stupid when Alvin told me about it. I'm like, whatever. Is a clock. You can turn it on, and you can turn the transparency. So and it's a clock when you're running TV Mate. The clock is up there in the corner. It's just got a little what time it is over in the far top right. But I use it all the time where I don't have a clock in my room. I don't know about a lot of younger folks like myself don't have clocks sitting around. A lot of older people like a clock on the wall. But I like it because I'm able to see what time it is, and you can set the transparency so it's not real bold. I make it kind of faded, so I have to actually look for it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of features in TV Mate.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff in there. I really like them.
I saw that Troy Point did a big article on TV Mate and gave a lot of information on how to set up TV Mate. Gives a lot of the features. And I'll give all respect to Troy Point. He puts a lot of stuff out. It's very organized. It's very, pictures and descriptions. But good God, when I get those pop-ups and the little the VPN ad that I have to scroll past it, and that's all websites do that now. You're reading and then you got a big ad and you got to scroll. That's the only thing about his website that really gets on my damn nerves when I'm trying to just read something. There's that big ad, and I'm like, I don't need that. Let me finish reading. And I know that he does that because he spends his time to put that content out there. So, that's just my gripe on it. I don't know, but it's in Troy Point. He has a big article on it. You and I've talked about doing a video maybe on Telegram, or even I'd have to upload it to Odysee. I couldn't put it on here to really show all the features of TV or that TV Mate, because I can't put it on YouTube. YouTube I'll get striked in a minute on that. So we'd really like to do one. I'd love to have it as a live chat with people. Have multiple people like, hey, check this out, check that. People that use it.
Yeah.
I mean, creating that special folders. And you showed me where I can not just your favorites, so you can have a favorite folder. Then you create a separate one. It reminds me of super favorites in Kodi.
Yeah, exactly.
So you create a separate folder, call it whatever you want. You can make a folder for news programs, sports programs, whichever program, and then you can add whatever channels you want to that from any of the services that you're running. And they go into there, and it makes it so all your news, no matter which subscription you're going through, you can have CNN, NBC, MSNBC, whichever one.
Yeah, because what's even neat is, like, say you have one set up just for the kids, and you just copy that there for the kids and set it up that's the only thing that they can watch. It's great. It's really neat.
Yeah, we got to do a video on that, but again, I can't put it on YouTube. It will not be up here because it's just that's just one thing that's just it'll get me in trouble in a minute on that. So it's just easier. We'll put it on Odysee, but maybe record it via. I might put the link out for a few people and maybe get a handful of us and do one through on Telegram. Bring some folks in, and then we look through TV.
Yeah, we could do it through Telegram and then copy it.
Yeah. The only thing about Telegram's videos are pros and cons.
I know. Yeah, true.
It's pros and cons. So we'll see about that. But yeah, definitely want people to check that out. Sorry, we got sidetracked on that.
Okay.
Chuck says, "All right, Chuck. Thank you, sir." Chuck posted that. That's the if you want to get the zip files, you can go right to the GitHub for Tiki Peter, but it will be removed if you don't. If this is an add-on that you like, get it now. I'm sure somebody's going to upload those to the repository. That's going to happen, but just best to go ahead and get it from the guy. Let's see here. Yeah, he wants to pay for I want to pay just get it, download it, and just go through the steps inside the app. And it'll walk you through that. Yeah. To Beach, we converted him over. He's somebody we've worked on lately.
Yeah.
All right, so Dave says don't do this to an OLED TV. Well, I have an OLED TV, and I know what David's saying is about burn.
Yeah.
You can get, and I have an OLED TV, so if stuff is on the screen for too long, it can create a burn. One of the downsides of an OLED TV that's known issue is burn, and if you run a image that stays on the screen for a long period of time, it actually can burn in like the old TVs. Like, remember our Pong?
Yep. Oh man, we used to get yelled at all the time.
Yeah, you can burn in on Pong, but you have to run that for a while. I don't run TV.
Are you trying to say you didn't run your
Oh no, not Pong. I'm not talking about Pong. I'm talking about TV Mate.
Yeah.
TV Mate with when he's talking about the clock.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
OLED.
Yeah.
But
you wouldn't get a burn-in with when you're because since you're able to do like transparencies now.
Yeah.
And you're setting stuff low enough, where you're not seeing it.
Mine's like a shadow. It's almost like a shadow up there.
Yeah.
Because I have it black. I think it's black is a shadow, or gray is a shadow. So you just barely see it. But yes, Dave is right. It could if you ran certain images on an OLED TV. So just keep that in mind. Patty says, really, no clocks? no clocks. Oh, and then Chuck's going to make fun of my that I posted that. Did you see that image I posted of the TV that we're going to talk about, that image, and it had the black, it had the black saber, or the black.
Oh yeah.
What's it?
The lightsaber.
What's it? Blue knows what name. It isn't what that's called.
It's not.
It's got its own name.
Okay. Of course she would know.
Yeah, but I bought it for her. The dark saber. That's what it is. Okay. The dark saber.
Oh,
so
that
right
was
beside
me.
The TV.
You mean that was me? you.
You're my dark saber. We'll have you on the board. So and so what was funny is, so I posted this image in Telegram today, and I'm like showing this image of the next topic we're going to talk about, which is Oath. And I said, "Do you guys see anything?" And I posted that image. Well, at first I posted the image, and I said, "Hey, do you guys see anything extra?" And then the dark saber's right beside the TV, which was one of Blue's Christmas presents, and she got it right next to the TV and loves that on there. People saw that. Then they also saw the rolls, the phone. They saw the phone, the landline, and they're like, but there's somebody here that likes a landline. So
I'm not. I don't. Being in the middle of nowhere,
we're in town.
Well, that's true. You are in town, but snow could just cover you all, and it's good to have a landline.
Yeah. So, all right. So Dave says that, it's a lot of burn and repair features. Yeah. And they are, again, when I bought my OLED TV, that's one of the things you read about. Reading also about, like if you watch CNN a lot, or MSNBC, or ESPN News, how it has the stuff. It sits there all for hours.
Yep.
And those can be a problem. So, so isn't it the point of this channel? If you're not a geek, why are you here? It's true. We tend to.
We slip up every now and then,
Yeah. Penn, I was leaning towards a new 65-inch OLED TV last year, but decided to grab the Hisense 65-inch beast of the TV for the price. And again, the Hisense and
a Hisense.
we say that because I'm a bit of a TV snob. I have an LG, so when we talk about DeBeach was talking about Hisense, I'm like, but Hisense has gotten a whole lot better. Remember when they first came out, Hisense was pretty garbage. I mean, they were it was a disposable TV. So Dave, he's going to start something. QLED is the Samsung's technology for OLED. So so lots of people like the Hisense. Actually, I'm looking at that Hisense, that ultra short throw. I was looking at that. So let's see. I was going to my next topic, hold on, is about Oath, and this is something that I found out about today, and I was super stoked on this. Let me open up my KODI. Let me get that cranking, so we'll go ahead and get there. So one of the cool things with the Oath add-on. And if you're a person that likes the old Exodus or the it comes from that family, that generation. So it's a fork of Exodus. So it has the same look and types of features that if you were used to Exodus. What was it? Redux was the last one, and so Oath was taking it. He was 18 and now he's in 19, and he has some really cool features. Let me try to. I'll pull this up. Let me up if I can get the share. Come on. Let's see if it's going to share. All right. Is it sharing my screen, bro?
1 second. It's loading. Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right. So I'm going to go to the Oath add-on. We're going to look at some settings. One of the cool things about Oath is it's very reliable. It works well. It does a great job. It gets you the stuff that you want. But he added a feature, and I didn't realize it until today. And let me go ahead and let's go into this. We're going to go into the settings. So we're going to take a look at configure. And you can go through, if you open up Oath, you can go into the settings. And this was something that I hadn't ever noticed. And it has the official, oops, let's go back. Let me do it with my keyboard. If you go into official providers, it's most likely going to be unchecked. It's going to be grayed out. But let's say you have an Amazon account or a Disney account or a Netflix account. You're able to actually install that add-on, the Disney add-on, the Netflix add-on, and Oath will scrape. It will use it as one of the scrapers. Wow. So you would have all of the normal Oath scrapers that work, as well as Amazon or Disney or something like that. So, and then but you got to put your information. Number one, you have to have a paid account for one of those things, for Netflix, Disney, or Netflix, Amazon. You have to have an official account. It will not work if you don't have an account. This isn't a way around it. You have to have your own. You have to have that account. Install the add-on, and you're going to be able to use. Inside, still within Kodi, you're going to be able to scrape onto that site. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it.
Pretty neat.
So just to let people know, I have disabled the Oath scrapers, so we will not see Oath scraping. You're not going to see that. So I'm going to stop sharing for a second.
Okay.
All right. Just worried how much trouble I'm going to get in. Yeah. I was like looking. I was like, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and show it. So all right. So I've installed the Disney application and put my credentials in, and so we're going to go through and we'll go into movies and let's go into people are watching, and a Disney movie. This is a Disney movie. Click that. Normally, you would see it going through and doing its scrape of looking for your normal RD scraper, your RD sources. But now at the top of the list, you see the official Disney. This is linked into your Disney account, and it will pull it up because you're using your account, you're using your real stuff. It will pull up the next screen, which asks you which bit size, size file that you're wanting, because maybe you can't do it at high speed. And I'm gonna go ahead and close it.
Yeah,
so I didn't want it to play. So it will play the official thing. So let's say I actually right before the show got going, I added a couple things, and let's say I'm gonna go to a TV show. Go to Amazon. Wheel of Time. So this is we have an Amazon account. I put the credentials in there for that, which is what you normally would see in Kodi. You're going to see immediately it's going to open up the Amazon link, and this is again using my Amazon account. And it's legit. You're not getting around. This is not stealing somebody's account. This is
it's using yours. Yeah.
You're using your account, and you're able to pull it out.
Wow. Stop.
Why won't it stop? I took myself off of it.
Yeah.
There I go. Good grief. All right, so let me share this again. And I'm going to show you a couple things. You do need to install the particular add-on, the Amazon or the Netflix or the Disney thing. You have to install that. So let me share that again. I'm going to just show you guys that you can see I installed it. Okay, so I'm going to back out of this. We're going to go back to my add-ons.
Yeah.
And this is Oath. I did install the Amazon VOD. You can see that there. And there's the Disney. I installed that. I have not messed with Netflix. Netflix has a few extra steps that you have to go through, and I just didn't have time before the show to really set that up. But you've got to install those. I will give in my in the
show notes
Telegram group. I'll post the URLs to get what repositories that these add-ons are in.
Okay.
They're in repositories. I know the Disney one is. I want to say the Amazon. I think it was in a repository. I think the Netflix was like just on GitHub. So you're going to want to install those add-ons, and Oath kind of plays with it. I posted a picture. I posted a picture, and it was, you saw the link to Disney, and then the Disney add-on, then below it was the regular scrape. So it's a neat feature.
That's really neat.
This is something new.
Because
he's hoping to add more.
Yeah, because for those people that, set up something for someone at home and they keep complaining about, I'm not paying for a premium thing there, and meanwhile they do have, Amazon.
Yes,
it's just great for them.
Yeah, cause for me, I've got Disney for free through my phone, right? So I have that account. I have it for free.
Yeah.
We have Amazon. We got Amazon because we want the free shipping. So just adding the Amazon Prime to the information into it. So it keeps everything nice and neat. I thought it was neat that he was adding that feature. He was talking about adding some other things, some other subscriptions. I saw that Hulu was in there and a couple of others. I have not messed with those. Yeah, Chuck is right. Sly Guy has quite a few of those. I think he had the Disney one, if I'm not mistaken, but he has a couple of the add-ons. He has a lot, but a lot of them you need a subscription. It'll be, you're not hacking something. You're not getting a modded version of something. Right. It's basically the official add-on, and you have to put your credentials in these add-ons for them to work, the ones off Sly Guy. But I like how Oath integrated that right in there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. That's I think that's a pretty cool thing. Oath does use Orion, and Orion, when people ask about that, Orion is another subscription-based item, kind of like RD. I'll say RD because you have to pay for a certain number of days or hits and stuff like that. And what it is it creates the scrape or the search engine to be a little quicker. It caches results from other people searching for that. I tried out Orion. It was all right. I can wait 5 seconds for a result or 10 seconds. It's not that big of a deal to wait 10 seconds to give me results. Right. Orion can save you some time on that if you're a person, but Oath does use that. Gut Street, nice to see you. I know who Chuck is. And Chuck was been around Kodi a long time. But the good thing with Chuck, he also helps. Or Dave, he posts a lot on a lot of Facebook groups. I see him posting in different places. Twitter, really good on Twitter. So He's still helping people. He's still around. He just kind of stepped back, and he's more of an end user, but steps in to help people when he can, which, you know, that's cool too. Hey, DJ.
What's up?
And Dave's enjoying the piece, and I think that's where the Tiki Peter, whoever the developer of Finn is, I think he's at that point of he just wants some time. He's, you know, tired of fixing shit. So, let's see. What was some of the other big topics that we had today?
Popcorn.
Popcorn time. Thank you. So, popcorn time. If folks that's been around doing this streaming stuff for a while, you may have used popcorn time. Popcorn time was a very popular APK, one of the earlier APKs that were out, and everybody talked about it. It was easy to use, very easy interface, install it, and ran. And they're closing down due to lack of people using it. They're not getting enough traffic going in, I'm assuming, to the website to offset the cost of their servers, and so they said they're shutting down. One of the downsides to popcorn time was that it used torrents, and you could get yourself, people got in trouble using popcorn time because it used torrents, and your IP, if you weren't behind a VPN, your IP was out there, and people would get letters, hey, you were downloading whatever. And that's how people got in trouble with popcorn time. I think it got a little bit of a bad rap. So I think that less and less people used it because of getting in trouble and the bad press that it got, because people are like, I got a letter from my ISP because of popcorn time. And it was because it used torrents. If you used a VPN, it would work. It was great. If your ISP didn't care if you got a letter, or if a letter was sent to them, well, fine, you never had an issue. But some people got letters from their ISP saying, hey, cease and desist from watching that movie. So it's going to close down. Sad to hear. I think it's been around 8 years that I was reading.
Yeah. About that. Maybe even longer. Is it only? No, it could be. It could be about 8 years. Yeah.
I think that's what I had seen. That it was about 8 years. Let me try to grab that popcorn time. Let me glance at it. 8 years ago. You're right. It was 8 years ago. So, and Hollywood went after popcorn time hard. They definitely had, because their popcorn time top popcorn time they kept changing their domain. But I was looking at the little chart, and traffic had dropped off hard, so they're not paying for the servers, and there's too much other options. I think for people, which is good. I think it's good for everybody. I also think that another article I was reading today was talking about they found in 2021 that the percent of people trying to obtain content outside of the legal ways had actually not really grown that much. It was grown by like 1 or 2%, whereas in years past it was jumping by large amounts. But last year, the amount of people doing our hobby actually didn't really grow. So I think more and more people have gone to legit services that they can trust. It's no work. You pay for it every month, and you turn it on. There's Discovery. Boom. There's ESPN. Boom. There's So I think a lot of people went that route because it's just easier. So. Because I don't think that definitely didn't happen. But it wasn't growing like it was. Also, you've got some of the sites are getting turned down, and I think that ACE and the Motion Picture Association, they're just looking to just discourage people.
Yeah.
They just want to discourage enough. If they discourage you enough, or they make it too much of a hassle, and that goes back to, you remember the H cards. The HU cards and the H cards with DirecTV.
Yeah.
Remember the hacked satellite cards?
Yeah.
Remember that? That little game. And that went on for 3 years or so, maybe 4,
Mhm.
that those were working. And then remember,
Yeah.
DirecTV kept
Yep.
updating, and you'd have to do something else and fix this and fix that.
Mhm.
And people got tired of the
Yeah,
hassle.
having to go. Yeah. Yeah.
Go find my guy to
Yep.
to reprogram a card.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you're either going to spend time or money, and for us, we'd rather spend a little time to save the money.
Mhm.
I don't know about can Oath. That's a good question. Can Oath get around geolocks? I haven't checked that out, Chuck. I will have to look at that. You know what? I'll try that with I'll have to do it with some of the like Hulu. I have a free Hulu account, but I don't use it, and I'd have to try it with that because I can't use that in Canada. I can only use it in the U.S.
Right.
So if I run it on the TV, I have to run a VPN to make it work. So I'll have to try. I'll try that, Chuck. I'll let you guys know. Dave was card sharing for years. Yeah, we did. That was it was nice, and it was a hassle.
Yeah.
I remember one day I no more than got my card back, plugged it in, and I might have watched an hour of TV and went out. I was like,
oh man.
I was like calling up my guy, and guess what? He ain't picking up.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's right.
Ringing, not picking up.
Mhm. Man, those were the days.
Yeah.
Russell, don't know how easy they got it now, right?
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier now than it was tracking down your guy. Hey man, can you program this card? And Russell says, I noticed Disney seems to buffer a lot. The rest are good. I haven't really had a lot of problems with Disney. For me, we have 186 download. Don't be commenting, Aubin. So, Mr. Fiber over here.
Hey man, hey, that's the only way to go.
Here, you over here now. I got you done. You moved. So, yeah, I haven't noticed a problem. Maybe reboot your stuff, like your modem and your router. And I always tell people, do that once every week or once every 2 weeks. You're getting ready to go to bed, unplug the modem.
And especially those modems that use a coax. People don't understand. Sometimes you actually pull that coax out also and let it sit and then plug back in the coax.
Plug it back in
and reset it because it holds stuff up in there,
Yeah, there's stuff that's cache. It just gets bogged down. Same thing with your router. If you have a router in your house, because we have two separate, a modem and a router. I'll reset both and do it late at night right before we go to bed. Let it sit for a little, a few minutes. Plug it all back in, and you're set. If you guys have those smart devices or a smart switch, you can actually go into your Google, or not your Google, your Amazon thing, and set it to turn off from 2 o'clock to 2:15. If you got it like on one of those plugs, it turns off and then it turns right back on, and you're ready to go. You'll never, you're not going to miss anything. So definitely run that. So yeah, I'm not sure that I haven't had any issues with mine. I do know, and we talked about this about a month ago about why Netflix doesn't buffer.
Yeah.
And we talked about why Netflix does not buffer and other things do. And people are like, well, Netflix never buffers. And I only have, I'm going to use Eddie, for example. I got 15 megs down and Netflix never buffers. Well, yeah, because Netflix pays for servers at your ISP. They pay for servers at the ISP. So at large ISPs, they have a server with the most popular Netflix movies and TV that are on that server. So you're not, if let's say you're going to browse, you have a slow internet, and you're on your TV and you go to Netflix and you're looking up, a popular show, it plays great. And you're like, well, then I go somewhere else and it's slow and buffering, because it's only going right to your ISP. It's not jumping all around the country or the globe to get that file. It's right there. It's directly at your ISP. So Netflix is a little bit of a different beast. You can't judge all your streaming according to Netflix because they've got an advantage.
Right.
They got an advantage.
They're king at it. They've been doing it for a while.
And I mean, I can't remember when we read the article. It was tens of thousands of servers, tens of thousands of servers around the world with the popular shows. And I've noticed, like on ours, if we're watching Netflix, there's certain shows beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. And then I'll go watch another show, and I'm like, it's kind of crappy. It's kind of, I'm getting a little, and I look for those like little pixelations up in the corners. Or like trees are real good for telling you if you got bad signal. Connection. Trees. So, and I'll start seeing that pixelation. And that's usually on the less popular shows because I'm actually having to go to Netflix or farther away because that particular show is not on the local server at the ISP. Right. So that's Netflix again. They got a different way of doing it. So they're good. They're good at what they do, but they got the money to do what they're doing. Yeah. I don't think anybody else has got the money to do that. Gotta love them some Netflix. Hey, Netflix is easy. I'm not going to knock on people that use Netflix. You know what? If it works for you, it's not that expensive, to be honest. I don't think. I mean, even for if you get 5 connections and you get an HD quality, what's it, $12 or $15 a month?
No, more than that.
That's not bad, huh?
No, it's more than that now.
It can't be no more than 19.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Look it up.
Now I'm going to look it up now.
Yeah, look up Netflix, the 4K version. I think it's less than $20. And that's, you can share that.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's right, because I'm thinking $5.99 for the other thing there. Hold on.
It's like $7.99 or $9.99 for the lower version, but if you want the 4K version. Jim says $19.99 is what Jim's got here. Yeah, they're saying 19.
19. Okay.
So, but again, to me, being fair, that's $4 a person if you break it down into 5 people, and you could, if you're smart. Again, cord cutting isn't about it being free.
Right.
It's about lowering the cost, having more control. But say you have a friend and they've got an Amazon account or a Disney account or a Discovery account. And what they can do is if you pay for the Netflix account, you got somebody else paying for the Disney account, you got somebody else paying for the Discovery account. And that works out well with a lot of people do that. And this can be your family members, just share the cost. So you get all services for that, the one cost that you do. So I do know that Netflix tried to buckle down on that.
Yeah.
But they backed off of it. They were going to make it IP, kind of almost like lock into your IP address, but then they backed off. So,
it's $17.99.
Yeah, I know that. I know even when I was in the States, I was able to use Blue's account here.
Yeah,
I was able to log in and do it. So, it's definitely worth the few bucks for Netflix if it's got the best content. I mean, Amazon,
right. Yeah, they got some movies up there that I just don't see anywhere, and they're that bad.
Yeah, and you watch a lot of bad movies.
And I watch a lot of bad movies. Yeah.
If for people that have kids, of course, Discovery or Disney, it's if you have kids. To me, I really love Discovery. Us, you and me. That Discovery Plus, I got that free with my phone. That has some good content.
Yeah.
90 Day Fiance, that's a hot mess.
Yeah, man.
I can't help it. That's a train wreck.
It is. Oh, by the way, I meant to ask you, did you watch the newest Tiger King?
Yep.
Yeah, the
that kind of after.
There's 3 of them now, not 2.
Oh, no, I missed the newest one.
Yeah, there's a third one out there. It's
I keep forgetting to tell you.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to check that.
Yeah,
So that just came out.
Maybe 2 weeks. No. I'm checking to see what the name of it was.
Huh?
There was
another one. I know I've seen it. I've seen it on it offered, but I just didn't watch it because I thought.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. That
came out about 2 months
another
ago.
one. No, there was another one.
All right.
All right. Just where you get some more trash to watch,
Oh, thank you, the father. We forgot to mention a big add-on made it to 19, which was Magic Dragon.
Yeah.
Magic Dragon add-on got brought from 18 up to 19. It's in a handful of repositories, Ezerman's, NARS. Those are the 2 repositories off the top of my head that I remember seeing them at. So if you were a fan of Magic Dragon and you want to get back to using that, look in Ezerman or Narcissist, you'll be able to find it and check that out. That Magic Dragon's back. That's using the shadow base. So even if Magic Dragon doesn't have the direct links, which that was always a big plus with Magic Dragon, was the direct links and the ease of you finding the content that you're wanting to find. That was always great with that particular add-on. You actually can still have a scraper add-on, which, so let's say you're looking for something a little bit older or something a little bit harder to find, you're able to use the scraper package part of the add-on and find it that way. So definitely check that out. Ezermac and Narcissist, check out for Magic Dragon. Definitely. So thank you for reminding me. I knew there was something else big this week, and I completely had forgot that.
Yeah, Magic.
Look at here. We got. Look at Sandy. Sandy is like 90 days of fate.
You can't beat it. It's hilarious. You just can't beat trash like that. I mean, some of these broads, I can't understand. I'm like, what
all right.
So what's wrong with you?
So not all of the opinions on this panel.
That's true.
But comments are made or stand by all, because I'm not going to call them broad. The ladies that are on the show.
The ladies that are on the show.
Some of them I really dislike.
Of them,
I really dislike. Blue and I were watching, and I'll say that I watched it, and I kind of got Blue to watch it. It suckered her in because she is so with Blue, once she starts watching something, she's very, she gets hooked. Okay. And if you set her on episode 1 of something, and if you can get her to episode 2, then it's on.
It's over.
You got to watch them all. You got to watch them all. 3, 4, 5. And,
gosh.
So I got that going, and we started doing that 90-Day Fiance the other way, which basically Americans go to other parts of the world to find their love. And oh my gosh, you and I talked about some of those folks.
Yeah,
some of those people, I hated their guts. I mean, I'm like, are you you're just so hateful. And well, you and I said Brittany when she went to
Jordan or whatever.
Jordan, thank you. Yep, she went to Jordan. I felt so bad for the guy because I hated her because she was only doing it just to try to catch some views, try to get some publicity. That was the only reason she was doing it. And he's losing his family, possibly going to get killed by his family talking about killing him because.
But the funniest thing about that is, think about Brittany's father. You remember Brittany's father?
Yeah.
He was just like. Hey. Okay, well, basically, you can take her, but she's going to be your problem, though. But as much as I love my daughter.
It's so funny. When we were watching that, actually, Blue said, I really like her dad, but I really can't stand her. And I said, she goes, I could watch a show with him in it because he was just he was just cool, laid back, and he was smiling like he knew she was being fooled.
Yeah.
And just smiling. Yeah. I didn't think I was going to like the 90-day stuff, but once I started.
Oh, they're hilarious.
But I do like the other way. The reason why I like the other way is I liked seeing the Americans go into these third world countries. Because we're spoiled. I mean, and you see when they go to some of the houses they have to stay at, And the one guy's like, "We got a mosquito net to go around here. The walls are open, like you can see outside." She goes, "No."
No.
He goes, "What about mosquitoes at night?" She goes, "Mosquitoes don't bite me." He's like, "We're in the jungle," and he had seen the thing about getting malaria.
Yeah.
People die from malaria. Yeah. But I'm sorry, Discovery, the Discovery Plus, a great app. I got it for free. If you have Verizon, take a look. You can get that for free if you have some of their certain accounts on Verizon.
Right.
Dick, thank you for posting this. And again, this is for more of our advanced users. Asgard has two different channels now on Telegram. One is an announcement channel, which means all they're going to do is announce content as stuff's being added. And then it has the old channel is going to be for talking, for comments, questions, chit chat, BS, whatever. So it's the two channels. So the content channel, it's just an announcement. You can't say nothing in there, just post. But you'll see whenever content is added. So thanks to Asgard guys for putting that out there. It just makes it easy. That's how I know when a new movie comes out. Even for me, instead of me going to certain websites, I'll go and open up that content and I'll see for some of these Telegram groups as soon as Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
As soon as I woke up, I'm like, oh, Ghostbusters up, because all these different channels were saying it's been uploaded. So definitely check. That's a channel you're going to want to be into if you're on Telegram. They have two channels now. You
don't just let your Plex grab it for you?
No, I turned off my auto downloading because I'm picky about it. What I want on there.
Whereas, well, no, then even still, if you're picky, you could still, create a thing in I'm talking on your track. You just create something that of the movies that you're going to want to download and put it in that track list.
Yes, but then the quality is not. But sometimes with the quality, I only want 4K.
Right, so you could tell that list to only be 4K.
You can. Yeah, I usually, and I don't download everything, but it's great. Hey, and I still am American. I am American.
Only because you still got what? Your American passport?
Yeah, I'm still American.
Okay.
I can live here. I'm an expat. So Asgard, enjoying the Asgard. Yep, it's a great add-on. So definitely that's I tell people all the time, get on Telegram. If you get on Telegram, you're going to stay informed. And if you have a question, you can get them answered. That's and you're able to actually get to the source. If there's an add-on that's having problems, a lot of times you'll see somebody else is having that problem, or somebody else has had that problem. They can tell you how to fix it. So let's see what other T-Mobile.
Talk about T-Mobile. Okay.
Yep. Let me share my tab. So this goes out to Shrink and Sharon. She's a T-Mobile user, if I'm not mistaken. So if you have T-Mobile, you may want to look into this, that you can lock into some lifetime discounts. They have some options. So if you're an existing member or existing customer of T-Mobile, you may want to check this out. There are some options for you to be able to save some money. It's got some stuff in here where it's 20% off your bill for the life. So this is a good way of locking in that price, because we know that these things are, that the cell phone's going up, every year or two. It's going to go up. So check that out. I definitely you want to definitely check that out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me share. I was going to talk about, now you sent me a link for the Amazon thing.
Yeah. The Amazon
outlet.
Yeah.
And I have seen numerous people talk about this. Is that Sharon?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So the Amazon.com outlet. If you're a person like me, always bargain hunting, this is a really good place to take a look. Find the special deals to be able to see if it's got something on special
that you
markdown.
want.
Yeah. And sometimes you can find refurbs are in here or returns. It's got a lot of different things. But if you're looking for something and you want to save a few bucks, you might be able to do it. Like here's a DeWalt battery pack with charger, $42. And if you've got one of those DeWalt batteries, they're not cheap at all. Yeah, they are not cheap at all.
That's not bad.
So so definitely want to check that out. It was a good find. So Amazon.com /outlet. And then you found that other one about the deals. Let me grab that.
Yeah.
Let me grab that window. See, we're not here just to help you save. We're here to help you save money in a lot of ways, right?
Yep.
We're going to save you some money. This is
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there any deal? Is there any deal? I was trying to figure out where's the break in that word. Is there any deal? So is there any deal.com. And this has a lot of what video games you were talking about.
Yeah.
So where you're able to get some games at a lower price.
Yeah.
So if you're
a gamer, some of them like you see that where they have like free Steam games,
Yeah.
They'll have up there, they gotta, you could set up an account for a wait list for certain games that you're looking for.
Okay.
It's pretty neat,
I like that. Does it have? So I wonder about for the Oculus. Could I find games for that? Let me look over here.
Just search.
So all right. So these are the stores. These are filtered by the stores. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can do it by platform. Here I go. Oh, okay. Windows, Mac, virtual reality. How about that? Oculus. Well, I have more than a Rift. I have the Quest. I did the Rift. Let's see what comes up. Just curious. Just curious. It's still thinking. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Maybe that is. Oh, there it goes. Here it goes. All right, so it pulled it up. So you got some. This is for the Oculus Rift. So you do have some games, some pricing. None of those, I don't have any of those games. So those must be for the Rift because I don't have any of those. But take a look at this. Is there any deal.com? So if you're looking for some video games, you might be able to save some money. There was another site that I used because I bought Command and Conquer. Was it Keys? Something Keys. Hold on a second. Let me see. Shit. I don't remember. There is one that it's like key. It ain't key generators, but you're able to get like a key. And I got Command and Conquer the whole series. It was like 20 games for $8 or $11 or something like that. So yeah, there's a couple different sites that's good for. So yeah, well, thank you. That's a good deal.
You want to talk about the Oculus one or?
Yeah. I was gonna pull.
Those are Quest, the Quest Pro.
And I didn't look at. Yeah, I have not looked at this article. We're gonna be glancing this live, y'all. This is gonna be live. Because Aubin found some of these links. I have the Oculus 2, and it's a very fun. It's a very fun thing. I think so. Highly suggest folks to if you're into video games, this is definitely the next step. So Oculus Quest 2 successor. So we got some leaked information about the Oculus 3. It's going to have OLED screens for its displays. That's gonna drink a battery, bro. That running OLED screens in there, the battery is going to just. Oh my gosh! If they don't upgrade that battery, that is going to kill it. But so you're going to get better screens in it. Meta has signed a deal to begin production for the displays. I know that I had read that. I think I read today that they were the Meta thing, which is Facebook and all that shit, because Facebook is tied into the Oculus.
Yeah.
Meta was going to do their own operating system for the Oculus, and it was either postponed or canceled. I read that today also. That I think that they're going to stick with Android.
Okay.
Let's see, second quarter. So we're talking in the summer. So looking at the summer. The Quest 3 is going to have OLED, an upgraded version of the OLED displays. Okay, so all right. So if you guys are into that, let's see. Focus on a GPU that is better designed for VR load. So upgraded processor, of course, and they're looking to make it run better. I tell you, this is the gaming of the future. If you've not done it, it is something else. So I know you haven't done. I don't know how many of the people that are watching. How many folks in here? I know Doc. There's Doc. Mr. VR, he's actually starting he's doing a channel for VR stuff. So,
okay.
So he's starting that up where it's going to be just on the virtual reality. The Oculus, I think he has the Oculus Quest 2, if I'm not mistaken. So that's, if you're a gamer, I'm telling you, it's going that direction. I guess people definitely need to check it out. It's fun. It can be a little nauseating. We'll say it can be a little nauseating. I tried flying an airplane, and I flew an airplane for about 20, 25 minutes, and I had to take a little lay down. I was not feeling good. It got to me it got too much. I was dog fighting.
It had beat me up. I was trying to play a game, and it was just like, had to climb a wall, and I'm up here puffing and puffing. Trying to climb the wall. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Hey, I did the game that whooped my ass was Creed.
Yeah.
Where it's boxing. Like Rocky, the game Creed.
Yeah.
I did 2 rounds. I whooped a guy's ass. I whooped his ass. But I'm gonna tell you, after 2 rounds, I'm sitting down, sweat just coming off my head. Blue says, "Are you okay?" I was like, I said, man, I didn't, because the guy comes right up to you, man. He is on you. So she's laughing at me, and I'm talking, my heart's thumping, and so I took it off. I said, "You do it." She's like, she puts it on. She gets over there. 1 round, she gets knocked down twice. She just takes it off. She's like, "I'm done." She goes, No. She goes, "No." She goes, "That's too damn hard." And she's sweating. I said, "I'm telling you." I said that certain games do it. I mean, Beats, the Cyber Beats, or Saber Beats. I can sweat at that, but it's not as bad. The racket ball one. I get hot on that if I play for over a half hour. But Creed, I didn't play no time at all. I had no time at all,
man.
And I'm just dogged. And so it's. I remember when the Wii came out. Did you ever get a Wii?
Yeah, not immediately, no, but I eventually.
But you remember it had the exercise stuff you could do.
Yeah.
And you had the little step pad. You could do that, and you did your arms. I thought that was hard.
Yeah.
But that Oculus gets going on you, boy. And I got, all right, so what I bought for mine is I went and I bought the upgraded headset that goes around the back of my head. So I get headphones that go on my Oculus now, as well as the strap, the whole head thing. Instead of it sitting on the face, now the weight's going to be distributed over your whole head.
Right.
So it's more easy on your head.
Easier.
Then I also bought the fan. There's an upgraded foam insert that hooks to your face, and it has a fan where it draws cool air in and exhausts the hot air off the top.
Hot. Yeah.
So we'll see how that does, because I get sweat.
I just keep, when I'm hearing all these guys talking about, wearing all these things. You remember, like in the movie The Jerk with Steve Martin?
Yeah, I remember the movie
with the things with the eyes on the.
That's what it's going to be like. People adding all these things to their VR stuff. And something's going to screw them up. We're going to be walking around like this all day long or something. You know?
Jerk. Yeah, I remember that. I mean, it also reminds me of Ready Player One. If you guys, that movie just came out, where basically people are living in this virtual reality world, and it's fun. Definitely, it's not. Is it as good as a PlayStation? Well, of course not. The graphics aren't as good, but the immersiveness is there. I haven't done any heights. Did you do the height? You were climbing.
Yeah,
so did you climbing. Stand up and look down?
Oh, I looked down at things. Yeah, that looks pretty neat. Yeah. I've used it. I did the Google Earth with it, and it's like you're flying. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's pretty neat.
There's some free apps on that, but they haven't modded it yet. Believe me, I'm watching for that. I'm watching for that. You know me, but it's definitely a fun toy. If you're a person that wants to get in, I mean, I'm not somebody that can do it for long periods of time. But I did like The Walking Dead. I did get that. I have that game. The Walking Dead, it's pretty spooky. The game itself, the sound is real spooky. But I didn't realize how hard it was to kill some of the zombies. When you watch the TV show, you're like, I'd be like whack, whack, whack. I think to myself, I could be killing all of them. They wouldn't be touching me. In the game, you actually have to all right. So say you have a screwdriver, you got to hit them. You got to jab it in their head to get rid of them. To take them out. You can't just
just tap them.
Where you have an axe. I mean, you got to swing it hard to get it to work. So that was kind of an adjustment to play that, but also that game is long. That's a long game. It's gonna. You got to go for a while on that. I've only I think 20 minutes of that game that I'm into it so far.
No.
So some VR porn. Yeah, I'm not done. I've not done any of that stuff, but I'm sure there is. Dick says that Google is coming with new glasses. Facebook is coming with new glasses, and even Apple has. And remember, Google had the glasses.
The Google Glass.
They had that for a while.
Yeah,
it never really took off. But
have you ever used that? What is it? They had the Google. Was it not Google Cardboard? Was it Google Cardboard?
Yes. Yeah. That was kind of like, remember when Samsung came out with it? That basically you put your phone in it.
Yeah, put your phone in it. Yeah.
Actually, we have one. I had Blue has one, and I had one, and I think I gave it away before I moved up here. You basically put your phone in it.
Phone in it. Yeah.
And it would make it would split the screen. So. And that's what gave you that three-dimensional look, is split the screen with your phone. This is like, it's got to be 50%, 60% better than having your phone in there.
Right.
I mean, the quality. I mean, it's when I'm doing there's one that I'm doing all that die. It's like you have you're a knight. You got big swords, and you're fighting other. That thing, man, you're king, beating and bang, fencing. So it's fun stuff. Fun stuff.
All right. Okay, what's next here? What do you want to talk about next? We got,
Oh, all right. So why don't we post that thing about TVs?
Yeah. Okay.
Because one of the things, folks, you guys can buy the big ass fancy TV, and you can have a crappy picture. And I will give you. This is Alban found this website, and we need to throw this in the. Can you put that over in the chat where people can get it?
Yeah.
So through CNET talks about setting up and tweaking to get your best picture. It talks about the settings and why you want to set certain things. So this is a real good option for you. I will also give you an option. There is actually calibration programs that if you do some searching in our hobby, you can find some TV calibration videos that you can get that can help you set up the colors on your TV, because just because you got a new TV, the colors may not be where they need to be and to look right. That soap opera mode, blue, couldn't stand it. And I didn't notice it at first. Up here, I think this was right at the beginning of this. Where did that have? Because a lot of times if it has vivid or showroom, you don't want to have that. The colors are all jacked up. So read through this article or take a look at some of the calibration videos that you can download or use and set up. You'll run some test patterns to change the colors and, to make it look better. Because if you spent a lot of money on a TV, oh, thanks, babe. So if you spent a lot of money on your TV, make sure to calibrate it to make it work good. All right, hold on a second.
Okay.
We're going to do an unboxing.
Oh. You got some goodies?
All right, let's see. Where am I at over here? There I am. Okay. This should be, I think it's my Oculus headset.
Oh. What timing?
Ordered it from the U.S. because Canada didn't have it. All right. So what we got here? Oh, and since it's a little bit blue, there we go. So the Vive.
Okay.
Now, I can't hook it up to my thing because the part that you have to order, there's a little piece that hooks this to your Oculus. That won't be here till Saturday. I think it's the 8th. When's the 8th? Is that tomorrow? Yeah. So
yeah,
it'll be here tomorrow. All right. So what this is, and one of my friends has this, and they said, you really need this. And this hooks to your Oculus, like right here. You have the headphones. You get the over-the-ear headphones will be on there. This plugs in as your audio, so you'll get the audio going through there. And then you see this sits on the back of your head. You're able to adjust it to get it to fit nice and snug, because that strap, the Oculus has a pretty crappy strap, to be honest. But this sets like...
Mm-hmm. All right.
So,
okay. Pretty cool.
You can see.
Yeah.
So you can see. It's a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it's but if you're going to play, I'll be on that when you're going to play that, the Oculus is heavy on your face. It's like hanging right here.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to distribute the weight, as well as audio that gives you the over-the-ear sound, so that other people in the room, you could actually be in the same room and them not hear you.
Not here. Yeah.
And the comfort of it fitting on your whole head instead of weighing on the front of your face. So
Right.
I've got one of the 3 things for the Oculus that I've ordered. So awesome. So this is the Vive headset, and there's a couple different ones you can get. You can get the one that has the battery. I don't play long enough for the battery to need an extra battery. And if I do, I found an answer for that. And that's, those portable phone batteries?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a portable phone battery. So all I have to do is I hook the cable up into this, the power. I just set it in my back pocket. Okay, just stick it in my back pocket. Then I just run that USB cable up my back and
then right into it.
Oculus and right into it.
Okay.
And so I just give myself enough room so I can move around. And then I don't need that. I don't have to wear the battery. You know what I mean? It's just in my back pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
No, yeah, good time. So yeah, that's rods. Yeah,
okay,
we'll get that. We can get that for you.
Are you getting it, or do you want me to get it?
Oh no, I'm not getting it right this minute.
Okay. Okay, you got Patty.
Yeah, I was looking at Patty, and there are some companies that you can pay to come calibrate your TV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Best Buy does it, but take a look in.
Yeah,
do some searches.
Did you see what Penn had said?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, here it goes.
Oh, he said it does. Okay, all right. Oh, sorry. Go. You hit that again.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm slow on the. I wasn't scrolling down.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. I had seen that first, and I was.
So yeah, the big thing with calibrate, and if you get paid if you pay someone to calibrate your TV, they actually bring items that will look at the pixels. It's like they get special equipment to make it really, really, really good. They're going to calibrate it to perfect for your home. And like Penn says, he went and just wrote down and copied out, wrote down the settings for that. Looks more lifelike, more natural looking. And again, you can pay and have the best TV and it can have a shitty picture. How many times you walk in someone's house and you look at their TV
and say,
and
please
you see the reds?
I reds. Say, please, I can't watch your TV.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's terrible sometimes. I've went in. Yeah. Let me have your remote. Next thing you're like, ugh, yeah. But I do have a video that I watched, and I can get it pretty close now. If I paid somebody professional, I'd probably get even better. But a few settings and mess with it, you can make it look pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at Patty says she got a new TV, has the worst picture. Yeah. So you may want to look at those settings. A couple different things like that article that Alban had posted, that CNET one. Make sure you go through and take a look at what those settings are. The other thing is motion. What's it? It's called
motion.
Motion. It's called soap opera. The soap opera setting. Make sure you have that turned off. Yeah. And make sure. So you want to make sure it's motion something on the other TVs. They got a couple different names for it, but it'll make it look better. The other thing is make sure you're not on Vivid. Oh, look at. Let's show the T-shirt. Oh, this is my Metallica shirt.
Yeah.
Yep. My Metallica shirt. I actually had another shirt I was going to wear tonight, and I forgot to put it on before the show. And yes, there are some phone apps, and thank you, DeSkulls, because I think I have it on my phone here. Let me take a look. I think he's right. I know that I had it for the sound. Maybe it's just the THX tuner. THX tuner. Let me pull this up. And yeah, you can actually set this up. You see if I can show that. You can see this, the THX. This is an official app. You can get it. This can also help you to set up and to do some settings on your phone, on your TV. So, yeah, you go through, you tell it what kind of system you got. You move on down through the things. So, yeah, and it's a THX application. It's the tune-up. And so, yeah, that works out. So mess around with that, Patty. And if you guys have a TV, have it set up correctly, because Gut says no soap opera effect. And I didn't realize when I first got the TV, Blue came over, and I could have swore I turned it off, but I think I accidentally turned it back on, mess with settings.
And she lost her mind.
She goes, it just doesn't look good. She goes, she goes, everything looks like a crappy. She goes, it's like watching a bad soap opera all day. And I'm like, this TV's great. What are you talking about? And it wasn't until later that I was messing with the settings after she left. After she left, I'm looking through the settings, and I saw that I turned on that motion reduction or whatever it was. That soap opera. There it is. Motion smoothing. Some of it called motion smooth,
Okay.
and it makes the picture look kind of jacked up. Yeah. So yeah, it's another one, True Motion. So it just depends on what the TV, what model they use. They'll call it different things. So definitely spend some time fixing your TV, because there's nothing worse thinking that you got a 4K TV and you're like, oh, I got a 4K. I want to see everything in 4K. And you go to watch and you're like, this looks like crap. Maybe the settings on your TV. That could be some. There was another.
The thing about the networks. Want to talk about that one? Or?
No, no, because I didn't save that one.
Okay.
I did save the article that you found about Nielsen. Nielsen launching a tool that can tell advertisers which household members are watching what show. That was I've got to read through that article, because that sounds like an interesting. We'll probably have to post that. We'll post that in Streaming Matters too.
Okay.
We'll need to post that article, how they can tell that. I'm curious on how that's, because again, TV's not free, and they're trying to sell you something all the time. I mean, if you're getting it for free, you're the item that's for sale.
Yeah.
Oh, I did want to mention one thing. Disposable emails. Now, this was another good find by you.
Yeah.
For people that you ever sign up for something and it says, hey, we need an email so we can send you an authorization thing, right? And so they send it to you, you get the email, you click the link, and then your account is active. Now they'll send you spam and crap you don't want. Yes, you can put it to a spam folder. Yes, you can create some third or a second or third email that you send. Well, you send all your crappy emails to that certain account. But this actually is temp mail. It gives you an email account for 10 minutes. So for 10 minutes, you have a throwaway email that you get it, you use it, you authorize, you're done. Now, it does mess up if you ever have to get your password, 'cause usually they want to send it to that email. But if you're looking for a temporary one, temp-mail.
I'll put it out there.
Okay, thanks, bud. So, yeah, temp-mail.org. Temporary email, you get it for 10 minutes. This might be something, maybe a good thing to bookmark. Bookmark these kind of things so that down the road, if you need it, because how many of us get crap in our emails, and it's like, I just signed up for that website for something, and it's like, bam, now I get emails, and now I got to block them. And it's a good way of avoiding all that.
Should be out there.
10 minutes. That's good. Chuck, email that lasts longer than sex. Love that. Oh, Octavia, she did talk about, because she is a Nielsen, participates in Nielsen. I remember her saying something about that.
Right.
So, hey, Octavia, one of these days on one of the after shows, you'll have to talk about what your thoughts on that. Because I remember back in the day, us filling out the books. Now it's all, running some type of program that's knowing what's going on. Mark has on here. Also, the frame rate can give a jerky picture to your TV. And get your shield as always play at the correct frame rate, and that's true. If your device that you're plugged into your TV not running this correct frame rate, that can create some choppy pictures. Also, refresh rate. Some TVs are better, a faster refresh rate on your live sports, because if I'm watching a soccer match or UFC, even when I'm watching UFC. Have you ever noticed that when you start watching, you start to see those little frame lossages?
Yeah.
Oh. That one? Is that mine too? Oh, never mind. Yeah, babe. Thanks. So yeah, that's 10-minute mail on Google Play. Wow, have to look for that one. I never heard of that one. Never heard of that one, Trevor. Dick says that THX tune-up does not work on Android 12, but I don't think I've got an S20 and it's not. I don't think I have Android.
You don't have 12 yet.
So I mean, yeah, maybe that's gonna be a problem down the road because it opened. You saw it opened. I'm not messing with it right now, but it opens. So maybe I'm not. I'm running an S20. Huh. So definitely get them TVs set up correctly. Set up.
Yeah, because it's bad that when you have all these great resources already, and you're trying to show your friends, I got this movie, I got that movie, I got everything, and then you set them up and you go to their house and you look on their TV and it looks better than yours,
Yeah. I've got the Shield. I got an OLED.
Right? Yeah.
I got the fancy TV. He's running off a Fire Stick, Hisense Fire Stick. He got a Fire Stick and a Hisense. Look at the picture on his TV. It's awesome. You got a Shield and some fancy Samsung TV. Yeah. You do a little time. Yeah, do a little time. Yep. Get it fixed.
Make it right.
And then he says it doesn't work on Android 10. I'm telling you, mine just opened. I've not ran it right now. I ran it. Oh shit! Last year I ran it. So I'll when I get off of this, I'll have to mess with the. I might mess with my thing. I don't know if Blue will like that. She's trying to watch this show, and I'm like, we need to adjust the colors. Leave it alone.
Lord of the Rings is just perfect the way it is.
Yeah, wait till Lord of the Rings is over. Extended edition. We have to watch all 3. Oh, okay. After 15 hours, I get to.
Yeah, but just think, once you fix it, she's gonna watch it again because it's gonna be, even better looking.
Even better. Yeah. So, get your things. Yeah, Patty. That's no problem. Glad that we could help. Yeah, just I know I set mine up. Like I said, I downloaded a program. I didn't have. You can actually buy the DVDs, but who has a DVD player anymore? Alban.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I know you do. If you bought the DVD or the Blu-ray disc, you had these like little color, clear color. There's a blue one and a red one, and you would hold it up to your eye, and then you adjusted the color, say the tint or the color or whatever, and you'd be looking through this little color, and you'd get 2 colors to look the same or whatever the instructions are, and that helped a lot. So there's ways of making your TV look better. Just and not all settings are because it depends on your house. If you're in a dark room, some things look better than others. If you're watching it in a bright room, I mean it needs to have it. Farley still has a VHS.
I got one.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Yeah, so it's a good thing. I actually did have the DVD that I bought when we had a DVD player. I bought it for like $5 used, and it was nice. I used it on my old TV. I didn't use it on this TV. I did use, like I said, I downloaded a calibration video, which was not easy to find. You can't just do a search in Oath and find it.
Right.
It was a little hard to find, but I was able to track it down and ran the file and got it to look. Yeah. So let's go ahead and wrap up. So then you can do the after show. We can do the after show in Telegram.
Okay. In Telegram, UFC, or we're going to be here.
We're going to do it here, but we'll post the link.
Okay. Okay. There is no UFC.
No, that's next week.
Next week, yeah.
Next week, and then the that's Friday. It's Fight Nights is next week.
Right.
Fight Nights is next week. Pay-per-view the 22nd. It's Gain. Right. 22nd Gain or heavyweights.
Yeah, that was going to be a good one. Who was it? Gain and
the big black guy. The huge, real muscular.
Yeah.
It was one of Charles's guys.
Yeah,
Charles loved him.
Yeah, and Cyril Gain and him used to.
They were part. They were in the same.
Same
team or same train.
Yeah, the Beast.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Damn! What kind of UFC people are we?
Too many guys.
Nagano, Francis Nagano.
Francis Nagano. Yeah.
Yes, and that's now. Charles loved that guy, and you do have now in the flyweights. You got Morano, and you got that. What's it? Figueredo.
Yeah.
They're fighting. So that's another. That's going to be a good card.
Yeah.
That'll be the 22nd. So next week is Qatar and Chikadaz. Gaga Chikadaz.
Yeah. Chikazi.
Chikazi? Oh, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I like my way.
Chikadaz.
So that's next week. So nothing this week. We've got NFL going on. Getting closer to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Getting closer. So my Panthers are pretty much done. They are done. Now they're just trying. I think we're sixth in the right now they're picking sixth in the draft. So I'm going to see. Not looking good.
Wasn't there something going on with Bellator though? This weekend, was it?
Take a look.
I'm checking here. It's 273. Come on. I think there's Bellator fights tomorrow, I think. Bader versus Melansky.
And how long is Bader? Bader been around for a while, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's with UFC now. He's been the headliner for Bellator for a while now. I mean, so he's one of their big names. So.
Wait, is that tomorrow? Hold on, I could be wrong. No. It's 40. I thought it was 21 hours. Looks like 21 days. I'm sorry about that, guys.
There's no way that'd be a long time.
I knew there was a fight coming up that I wanted to see.
21 hours, bro. No, 21
days. It's 21 days.
Okay, so that's yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Then the week after that, you got Gracie.
Dang, that's a long.
Yeah.
They were fighting there for a while. Remember, they were fighting every week.
Yeah.
If not twice a week.
Yeah, because they were doing like tournaments like they used to.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, with which is much better, which I really do like. You know, that shows some strength, not this UFC. Oh, well, we'll let you fight maybe 4 times a year. You know what I mean? These guys are, you know, they have to, work hard for, to keep that title.
You remember, because in the early UFCs, you had to fight 3 times in one night.
Yeah.
So it was 8 guys.
Yep.
8 guys were in the tournament. And then 4 of them fought, so you had 4 winners. So now you had 2 fights.
Yeah.
And you fought like in quick. So you fought 3 times in one night. So if you had a hard first fight, you were struggling to make it to beat the second or third guy, especially if they had easy fights.
Yeah.
So that was like UFC. If you guys want to see that, I want to say 1 through 8 or 1 through 10.
Yeah, we're like that. Yeah. But that was great back then. I know, but I used to really enjoy that, because it was like, okay, you're gonna hit the guy, and it was just like I could go in and kill him. That's
there was almost no rules back then.
Yeah,
I mean, very few rules.
Right.
Very few rules.
Yeah.
I mean, other than biting, I don't think you can bite them.
Yeah, you couldn't
kick them in the nuts. I'm trying to think. Other than that,
but being able to use a knee while someone is down.
Yeah. It didn't matter.
It was great.
That didn't matter. But the problem they ran into, and this is, you got to think about this. They ran into a problem is that a guy would fight. Say he fought 2 fights and he's going to the championship fight and he's hurt.
And he's hurt.
Fight. Right. And then they would bring in an alternate. they hadn't fought all night. Some guy that had been
Mm-hmm.
an alternate on the bench comes in and fights in the championship fight,
Yeah.
and the other guy had fought twice that night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't fair.
That's really not fair because, you know, so
Yeah.
that's, I mean, unless you let some people fight injured, which isn't right. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you guys go back, that's Hoist Gracie was back then.
Yep.
Shamrock was
Mhm.
back then.
Yeah.
So those are names you may have heard of.
Yep.
I'm telling you, go back and watch some of those early UFCs. They're
Couldn't beat 'em.
brutal.
Yeah.
They're brutal, and they're funny because there's the money's not there. This is the money was not there. I mean, so the broadcast is kind of corny and bad video. The announcers are bad.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing was hokey, and but it was fun.
It was.
You know,
it was.
I remember watching a guy, he had a mohawk.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy he was fighting was holding that mohawk. And he had a hold of that mohawk. And he's punching him. And he don't let go of that mohawk. Next thing you start seeing, like, the skin right here starts to, like, pull the hair. I mean, it's not easy to watch. I mean, you can see where it's like scalping him almost, where he's getting punched and that guy's holding his heads. Seeing people break their legs.
Yeah.
One guy, he swooped him up and pushed him.
Mm-hmm.
He went to throw that guy
Forward.
on his back,
Yeah.
and that guy put his leg back to try to hold himself, and compound fracture. Boom.
Yep.
Compound fracture. I mean, it was. So yeah, definitely check those out. Those are scary to watch.
Yeah.
Scary, but fun. I mean, I used to run to the video store to get those because remember I used to go to the video store and rent them whenever they got out because there wasn't no internet to watch it back then.
No, only Netflix.
Yeah,
you know, it's the only way. You know, you have to wait for the DVD to come in the mail.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm talking about. Remember I used to watch the first UFC on VHS.
Yeah.
There wasn't no Netflix then.
That's true.
You had to go to the store and
hope
that nobody else rented
no
it
one
out.
got it. Yep.
Or holds it for a damn week.
Or one of your friends works there, holds it for you. Yep.
Oh, well, yeah. There again, there's a man that had all kinds of connections. He had all kinds of connections.
Yeah.
I didn't have all the connections. I'd go there and be like,
well, listen, the amount of stuff that I would, because of course I was taking those VHS tapes and copying them for everyone else back then, you know?
Yeah. To beach, good point. Thank you. UK Turks is one of the places that has early UFC fights. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a great resource. So if you're wanting to watch some of those early fights, it's just when people talk about Hoist Gracie or they talk about Ken Shamrock, and you want to see, you'll be able to watch those early fights. Who was that big? The big was Butterbean. Butterbean.
Yeah,
was in
Butterbean.
there.
Yeah,
Butterbean, and there was another guy.
Oh,
Tank Abbott.
Yep.
Tank Abbott. Remember, he was, again, if you guys are into the fight, you guys have heard those names, go back and watch those fights because it's. It's
well,
like,
if you really want to see a good fight, is who is that guy? Ernesto Hoost against what's his name? The guy that he was a beast. The guy was huge. The guy is huge. He was in the Daredevil movie. And I can't believe I can't remember.
Ringing the bell.
It'll hit me by the time we hit the other.
Corte?
No, that's Couture. No, that's Randy Couture. No,
he was later.
Guy. Yeah,
you're talking about in early days.
This is early days with him fighting.
Because I remember Tank was big. Tank was big. But Tank, I mean, he was one of those guys. He was just a redneck. You're getting him out of the bar,
right?
It's like there's some white redneck. You got him out of the damn bar, and he was swinging for the fences. Now, if you could get him past the first round, you got it made because he's
all out. I mean,
he's swinging them haymakers.
Yeah.
You just had to weather that storm. If you could avoid him, next thing you know, he's laying on the ground because he's just so tired. So. Good time. So all right, so let's run to the after show.
Yeah.
I want to thank Alban #1 for getting a lot of these good topics.
No problem, brother. I try.
Zombie. Yep.
I don't talk much, but I do look at a lot of stuff and say, hey, this would be good. You know,
yeah, he pulls up a lot of
no
content.
one knows, anything about it, it's what we'll talk about.
All right, so looking, we'll post that link. Anything you want to say before we close up?
No, I'm good. Just Happy New Year, everyone. I thank you again for coming up for the new year, joining us. Hope everyone's staying safe. I hope that you'll just take care of everyone next to you, and hope we have another good year. Our condolences for Sidney Poitier's family and Betty White. It's just it's not the way to start a year in my book, but but we all know this comes in threes, and I'm worried to see who the heck it'll be. I don't even want to mention any names because every time I talk about someone, they end up passing. So it's not going to be
someone. It's going to be someone in their 90s.
Yeah, I know, and it's not going to be my because I have a bunch of people in my mind, and I'm not going to even say their names because this has hurt me too much. That these two are gone.
Oh yeah, good sad days. So
yeah,
and I know that if you want to help someone in a good situation, on a good note on that, where that Betty White's, a lot of people giving money to the humane societies, giving money to animal protections, giving money to, and they're saying give $5 and put it in Betty White's name, and to the local humane society in your neighbor or the animal shelter in your town, giving $5 if you want to give it to. Some of those forever home pet places.
Yeah.
Because you talked about, she was really big.
She was really big on that.
Harold, let me get rid of my Russian friend.
No, out there.
Yeah. All right. Delete. Yeah, I got him gone. Okay. So, all right. So thanks for everyone joining us. We will jump in. I posted the link in my Streaming Matters group. If you don't know where the Streaming Matters, how to find the Telegram group, look in the show notes below. I have a link that'll take you right to the Streaming Matters group, and you can join in there. And we just have random talks all day long. Great group of people, like 1,200 people in there. Lots of people can give you help and assistance. Thanks to Finn, the developer of Finn, for doing all the work that he's doing, and best wishes to him. Best wishes out to Oath, the Oath developer, host, for doing the work that he's doing. Magic Dragon, thanks to him. And thoughts and prayers out to Seaman and Narcissist. I know both of them are having some struggles right now. So peace and love out to them, and lift them up in your prayers. Just going through some times with them guys. So thanks to you guys, and we will talk to y'all later.
All right.